guys, welcome back. So we started working on the door panels. We started talking a little bit about how I got started with upholstery. So today we're going to talk a little bit about our bench seats and where we started with this. So if you watched some of our previous videos, you saw that the car was completely shot on the inside. There was no rug, there was mismatched door panels and seats, and it just needed to be completely overhauled and totally new upholstery. So this is our first project car, me and Dave, and he's really good under the hood and getting the car running and working and tuning it up. And I wanted to contribute a little by learning upholstery. So I've always wanted to learn upholstery after looking at watching some of these car shows and going to car shows. I think it's a really beautiful art that is kind of not really as popular now, especially with the vintage cars and making the different bench seats. So disclaimer, this is me and Dave's restoration journey. So this is just something that we can look back on and see what we did. So by no means am I an expert or think I'm an expert. I'm just kind of fighting through this, learning a new trade, a new skill, and hoping to get better at it. So now we're gonna take apart our only piece of bench seat that was original to the 1955 Packard Patrician. So unfortunately we had the cradle that the front seat sits in, that was original, and then the back seat in the front, so your backrest, that was the original piece too. Everything else was from, I think from another Packard. We're thinking it was from a Clipper, so, but it was completely different fabric, and you can kind of see it in the back here. It was more of like this reddish color and not even the same style fabric. So this is, I'm going to show you what you can do with a piece of fabric that's old and using it as a template, and then I'm going to show you what I did to try to recreate that same style in the other three parts of the seat that were not original to our car. So let's get started!
Alright, so this is the seat to our 55 Packard, and we pulled it off and we actually found one of the original build tags, and I'm actually kind of shocked. I mean, here's one of the metal build tags right here. I'm kind of shocked at how nice this is for being from 55, and it is an original 55 seat that came with our car. So everything's in pretty decent shape except the outside fabric, which we're going to take these hog rings off, and then we're going to use the old fabric to make templates for the new fabric. So we'll go tear it apart real nice and methodical.
So we got a little bit of messiness over here, but it's slowly coming off. Dave's cutting those inside hog rings now. And this should come right off the rest of it. So after we took the bench seat apart, this is what we had left. So I'm going to use all of these pieces here as a outline, a template, and they're pretty beat up in the corners and stuff, but I'm going to measure the seat and use this as a template for making my new pieces of fabric. So right now I'm grabbing my fabric. Most of the seat is vinyl. It used to be cloth in the original style, but me and Dave decided to buy vinyl because it lasts longer and holds up a little bit longer than regular cloth. So I'm going to stretch that out. And today I'm working on the back seat, so that's what I'm going to show you now. And I already cut the hog rings on it. And stripped it of the fabric. So this is a little bit more complicated, again, learning as I go, but this hole here is for an armrest, which I also stripped, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So got some hardware here. So I stripped this, and now I'm going to recreate it in that same fabric style that we found in the original car. Voila! And there you go, I made my first template. So from here, I'm going to sew my pieces together and start making my seat cover.